Hello everyone, today we are going to build something very important. I'll be showing you the project I built, something very important, and I would love you to build yours too. So let me open it and show you what we built or we are going to build. So click Scratch, open Scratch 3. So while waiting for Scratch 3 to load, the project we are going to be building together, which is a water usage monitor using Scratch. So open Scratch, go to file. I will load the file because I built it already. Load the file from my computer. Go to, all right, let's open the file. So here's the project. Let me show you how it runs. So when you click on this is stop, when you click on the green button, nothing happens. You click on the tab, you select the tab. So just what it does is, when you click on the tab, you see it checks for water usage in the house, and most times many of us don't even know the amount of water you use in the house. So what this project does is it checks for how much water you waste or you allow to flow when you are not using it at home. So when you click on the tab, it turns on the water into the bowl or the bucket or the bath, whichever one you call it. Then the tap count increases. So when you click on it, the count increases, and I set it in a way, I'll be showing the code, that after 2 taps that drops into the water, it should increase by, the level should come up by 1. So I keep doing that until it gets filled. So that is actually what it do. Then this reset button reset everything, empty this tank, and then reset this counter to 0. So when I click on reset, this is 0. The bucket or the bowl is empty. Then when we click on it again, comes up. So 3, the level doesn't go up. On the 4th one, it comes up a little bit. Let's do it to 5 and 6. You can see it's coming up. So that's actually how it goes. So I'll be showing you shortly the things you'll be using for this project. So over here is actually the file. I've actually uploaded this project on my Google Drive, which I'll be dropping the link below the video for you to have access. So what we used for this were, we had a bucket sprite, which we used a bucket sprite. Let's close this. So we had a bucket sprite over here, which we used. We also had a tap audio that makes the froze and the tap running water sound. Then we also have you can see this is the tap. This is when the tap is off image and when the tap is on image. So these files, you can actually download it on your computer and work and build yours with me. So let's go back to the project. So if I stop this and exit, over here in the sprite, we have the sprite off. So if I click on this tab, go to costume, you can see that we have 2 costume for the tap sprite. So the first one is when the tap is off, so there's no water flowing. Then the second one, you can see, is when the tap is running. So let me zoom out a little bit so you can see over here that this is when the tap is running. So that is the 2 sprite, and you can see it here in the costume of the sprite. And the next one we have is the bucket. So the bucket, we have 5 costume for different water levels. So we have when the bucket is empty. Then the second one, I added a color. You can notice it here where it's actually up to a little %. Then the bucket 3 is this level. Bucket 4 is almost filled, and bucket 5 is when it's filled. So I did that using the paint feature where we use, let me duplicate one and show you how I did that. So you do that using your triangle tool. So over here, you draw your triangle. This line is too big, so you can actually reduce the line to, let's say, 1. Then there should be no fill. You turn off your fill, just have your blue color, which is the color for this bowl. So how do we pick the color? We click here, take your cursor, you can see this blue. We click on it, so we select the line is blue, and if we click outside, you can see the line is here. So we click on the line. So we'll click on this, then I'll pick this line. If you watch, we want to make it the level, we want the level to be a little bit closer here. So what we'll do is I'll use this one, to adjust it a little bit to the side. Let's zoom in a little bit. It's too much. So we have this. We take this closer to this edge. Then I'll drag down. But if you watch, if I drag this down, this is selected, so you cannot change the line. To just change the shape, make this line come down. So we'll click on this reshape and come over here, click a point here, drag this down. You can watch. You see how I create the shape. This. Then I'll come in the middle here, click here, drag this one down a little bit, then click here, drag this down a little bit. Then I'll make the fill to be this color. So I'll click on the blue. You can see how it just made the color here visible. You can see it being visible. So if you want to add more, when you have gotten this, you can actually add more by duplicate, and then this, you click on it using your shape tool. You can just click here, drag this down to have different levels. You can see that we are having different levels, so you can also take it higher, click on this and take it higher, which is actually how we got these different levels of bucket. But I will be deleting this and also deleting this. So that's actually how we got these different levels of our water levels of the bucket. And the tap, we had the tap. We imported first the tap that is off. Then you click over here, come here to upload under costume, which is we now click to upload the second tap, which is water running. So then we have the third section, which is a button, which we imported a button from here. We go to sprite, choose a sprite, then we went to type buttons, then we selected this button. When we did that, we click on the sprite, click on costume, and we typed reset. We clicked on test to type this reset on it, and we made it black. So that's actually how we got this button of reset over here. So that's actually the we got that. So we'll be looking at our code blocks. So starting from the tab sprite, so this is the code we have for the sprite. Let me take it closer. So we have this sprite, this code. So what we have is when you added a block, event block, when the sprite is clicked, what should happen? It should change the costume to what? Tap on. So when we click on the sprite, the tap should change to tap on. Then it should count tap, change the tap score, which is here, which is our variable we created, which is tap count, and you should change it to 1, and you should play the top sound, water sound, for 1 hour. So how do we add this water sound? You click on sound tab, come here, you click on upload a sound, which is the tap sound we have. So when you upload it, it will be added here. Then here, if you click on the sound, so the original sound was longer than this, but actually did it go faster. So if you go slower, you can see that it's getting long. So this was the level of the tap. So it's making it, so I made it to go faster. So it now became shorter. So click on go faster, you make it shorter. So that was actually how I was able to get the sound. Then we play the sound until done. Then we wait for 0.5 seconds. Then you change the costume back to tap off. So that's actually the block of code we wrote for the tap. And for the bucket, we had this: when the green flag is clicked, I should forever do what? If tap, that means if this variable is equals to 2, then you should change the costume to second level, which was the second level bucket we looked at here with this. So when the tap is what? Is equals to 4, then what should you do? You should change the level of the costume to 3. So that was how, when it says this, when it's 8, this. So you can actually play around. You can change the score according to how you want it. You can actually add more costumes here to have and make your tap level to be maybe by 1 by 2. You can add a lot of costumes here, different sprite with the same sprite with different costume by duplicating it and changing the level. You can make it smaller, so to look as if for each drop of water, the tap level should go up a little bit. So you can actually do that. Then we also send over here, we did, when this reset button, the code for the reset was this. So what we did, that when you click on reset, what should happen? The tap count should go to 0 and should send a broadcast message. You can see it in event. Yeah, send a broadcast message. Empty bucket. That means make the bucket empty. So that is actually how we have this code here. So when it receives empty bucket, that means empty the bucket, it does what? It change the costume to actually this empty bucket. Change the costume to empty bucket. So this is the code we have for this. So hope the project is nice. You can actually have access to this in the Google Drive link I shared earlier. You can have access to this here. You can see the Scratch project. I'll also be adding it to Scratch website. So should, in case you don't want to, you can actually have access to the Scratch project from here. You can see the tab, sound, the MP3 for the sound you can upload. can see the picture for the south. You can see this is the picture for the tap when it's off. This is the image of the tap when it's on. You can see the different images. So you can download the files from here and actually work with it from here. So these are actually then the files that are included in this folder. So you can download it and use this to build your own project like mine. So thanks for watching, and if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment below, and I will respond to you immediately. So let's just try our project and see how it looks one more time. We'll make it full screen, then we'll reset, and when the green flag is green, what happens? So we'll click on the tab, goes off, then you click on it again. Okay, count is 2, the bucket comes up, click on it again. 3, nothing happens. Then 4, the bucket level comes up, and 5, 6, tab goes up, 7, 8, the bucket is filled. So you can keep doing that, but the water will not overflow. But you can add a feature to make the water start pouring, overflow. Just be creative and do what you like. Then click on reset and everything goes back to normal. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next project we'll be building. See you guys.